Hello, this is Alehius, and welcome back to another episode of Warplan Orange, as thou live. In the 1926 scenario with Super Dreadnought, now well past 1 year of war with Japan, we have successfully blockaded Wake, although we can't take it. We have invaded Formosa. We've taken the Marcus Island. Not without losses. Several capital ships have been lost at this point. There we go. Oh, that's a little bit loud for me. So our snipes are trying to fight them off. They are heavily outnumbered. But I believe those are all bombers. Still gonna make it in. Torpedoing our... damaged 3, destroyed 2. Excellent. We only got 1 torpedo successfully into a transport. We have plenty of those. We may lose 2 though. I think with time the snipes will work. The Edgar Luckenbach goes down. We'll have to see if the Texan does as well. And 1st of July. Nothing on the west coast. Stuff moving all over the place. We have all of our ships returning. Are you returning? Oh, those are the escorts for the tankers. Battleships returning. South Dakota will be fine. Langley and Yorktown headed back to... oh dear. I forgot how badly they were hit. Battleships headed back to here. We'll see if they make it. Battlecruisers heading in. Battleships heading in. Oilers heading in. It does not look good. We're going to lose the North Carolina. We're not going to give up on her though. Inside of Midway, we have supplies being offloaded. Our replenishment ships and the 1st U.S. Cavalry standing by. Letting them sit tight on Marcus. Elliot, we don't really have anything there. Ball, we have battlecruisers hanging out. And not send the transport out. Head up to, say, let's get to the tip of the New Holland, New Hanover, whatever the island is called. Little bit of a cold, so pardon the crackling in the voice. Let's not retire, set home base. I'll send you to Hong Kong actually. Should be able to make it. Singapore is fine. Meanwhile, we have Terror and Erebus coming up. A lot of transports. I think we're heading back to Brunei. Transport's heading back to Manila. In Manila, this one, what we need most is not actually supplies. We'll see if we can get a tanker in there though. We have the Indomitable. Not doing well. But I don't think she can make it to another port right now. I'm going to keep her in place. We have the support coming in. We have our standoff battle cruisers. We have the standoff carrier. Meanwhile, these are unloading supplies. Don't really care, you got your troops off, head back. And then the transport groups. The other one. Texan looks like she'll be fine. Still unloading troops, so we're going to let them do that. Meanwhile, we have these guys hanging out. Fuel do we have here? A lot. Surface combat. We have... everybody seems to be fine. Let's transfer that destroyer to you. Replenish task force. Be sure. Get rid of retirement. That gets a little too close to end, so we'll bring them down there. Battle cruisers are fast reaction. Oh, actually, we'll bring it down to Opari. The Dreadnought will go to Opari. The Indomitable will try to get to Hong Kong. Meanwhile, I'm pretty happy with the level of troops. Taiping, that's here. Alright, let's set it for Taco then. And that'll give them a little bit more. Alright, so that's all set. We have the Sopwiths. Long range cap. Cap level 100. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Maximum range 2. I'm going to reduce that to 1. We do not have aviation support, so they might have trouble. Yeah, we're not going to have that many ready this next turn. Do want a tanker. I have one of the smaller tankers. Empire Onyx. Angela and Augustina. We use those two. Load with fuel, replenish from port. Unload cargo at destination. Bring a little bit of fuel into Chicago. Mostly we have the supplies. Actually, we don't even mostly need supplies. Let's see how the rest of the day unfolds. Yep, there goes another one. Oh, torpedoes, multiple. 3 torpedoes into the Aki. Well done, K-26. Every sub that has been lost has just paid for itself as Aki goes down. Japanese trying to hit one of our troop transports. Unsuccessfully. 7 interceptors this time. Seemed relatively unsuccessful. Torpedo into one of the heavy cruisers. And that is it. We did destroy one of the bombers, damaged 2 others. Here comes a second flight. Got 1 bomber. Got 2 bombers. I'll make it hard for them to keep doing this. The Shannon's done. Multiple torpedoes. 2 destroyed. Yeah, Shannon's taken 3 aerial torpedoes. I don't think she's going to last. We successfully prosecuted an attack on a Japanese sub. Now reportedly is having heavy damage. And 2nd of July, nothing on the west coast. Nothing in Pearl Harbor. Midway. Unloading fuel. The Langley and the Yorktown. Get the replenishment up. Max sorties good. Most of the aircraft are back and replenished. Turn off retirement. System damage is not bad, so we'll head back out. We'll set this group to follow them. We have the Cavalry Division, and then we have the North Carolina that's about to go down. The Sumner, which is probably going to go down. And the Missouri, which might survive. I'm not even going to say probably. The rest of these are moving up. Especially the troops coming back to Midway. Let's head north now. Borneo, Singapore, Manila. Don't have anything to move yet. How are these looking? The Undomitable has it under control. We can take a risk sending them back to Hong Kong. Everything else is moving. Have they unloaded all the troops? Yes. Do I want to wait a turn? Because we have the... We'll let them finish unloading. We're going to bring these guys in. I want them to have a chance. Not be caught by themselves. Down to 9 usable Sopwiths. We should get the engineers in this next turn. And with that, I think we are good. Yep, there goes the North Carolina. Bombers didn't make it this time. In Formosa. New tanker at Karachi. 3rd of July. Nothing West Coast, nothing Pearl Harbor. Midway we have, it looks bad for the Sumner. Missouri looks like it won't be quite as bad. Battleships about to bombard Wake. We'll allow escorts. Battle cruisers we're going to keep in a reserve. Carriers on the way. Transports moving. Galliot boring. We'll keep these transports heading north. Nothing in Borneo, nothing in Singapore. Everything in Manila. Let's go ahead and disband. Go ahead and disband. Same with you all. We'll go ahead and auto disband. We'll form the groups as we need them. Indomitable is holding together. Terror and Erebus along with Dreadnought. Let's pull them together. An excessive amount of destroyers. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There'll be a light cruiser and 4 destroyers protecting Dreadnought and Company, the coastal bombardment ships. We'll set the destroyers out. We might set them in packs of 3, split them into 2 groups. I'll wait on that though. Okay, do not move forward last turn. And keep these guys here forever. Start trying to unload the last of it. Carrier and battleship in place. Nothing up there. Down to 8 functional Sopwiths. There we go. Found some tankers. Air Dreadnought Erebus. What are they doing near a party? $4,000 yards. Destroyer's a threat. Not much of one. Follow up, which I'm not even gonna bother with. Oh, that was a transport around Wake. I believe this is our ASW group finding one of the tankers. And bombardment. Hiroshima is still in port. And aircraft coming in. They bombed the tanker as well. I don't think that group is entirely taken out. I'm wondering what they were doing down here. Like there's no destination for the Japanese down here for tankers. They're not following up. And 4th of July. Let's check on Missouri, which has lost some ground, I think. I'm not certain about that actually. Battle cruisers are staying in place. Battleships are trying to head back. You have plenty of main armament. Armament. Do not retire. Just go there, no longer follow the group. You guys are fine. Elliot is fine. Sotawall appears to be undefended. So we will unload the Marines there. Set them to bombard. We'll also bombard at Woolley. Not the escorts. Same for both until we've confirmed that there are no shore guns. Nothing in Singapore. Borneo, we have the tanker back. Replenish, load fuel. Set to all. Let's not. Port Moresby maybe. Singapore, Manila. Here in Hong Kong. What is your armament level? Destroyers are depleted. Oh, she's taking flotation damage. Looks like she'll make it to Hong Kong though. I'll auto-disband you. go ahead and return to Manila and disband. Shannon's done. We'll pull her out just in case by some fluke she manages to survive. We want to leave her docked in place. This group doesn't seem to want to go to Taco. I don't blame them. We're down to 7 soplets active. Let's continue on. Unknown ASW force. Sotawal. Bombardment. There's nothing there. Woolly Eye. Looks like the escorts can participate. Good hits everywhere else. Plenty of casualties. So we may need a larger force to invade there. A whole bunch of transports. This should be near Wake. Sunk the light cruiser and the transport, and we real quick saw some Japanese reinforcements fall in. Alright, they did. Oh, that's bombardment awake. No big deal there. Woolly Eye. Again, no counter battery fire. Tanker arrives in Karachi and 5th of July. Nothing on the west coast. Single light cruiser. Usually a bad sign. Not too bad off. More arriving. Missouri is hanging tight. The Sumner is clinging to survival. Thatcher probably make it to Pearl Harbor. Lexington is fine. We'll replenish them. The battleships are fine. We'll replenish them. Bombardment. Escorts are allowed. How are our punishment ships? They are fine. Carriers are coming in. They are about to assault Ottawa. Head up to Tinian with this group. Guam could use supply. Group will escort bombard now. Borneo's fine, Singapore's fine, Manila's fine. Hey, they actually moved in. To get them partially unloaded. Not yet. Unload, please. Those Sopwiths are needed. Shannon decided to break out and make it to Manila if they could. Really, they should be going to Hong Kong. If they're going to leave like that. You have to go through deeper water though. I'm not sure that matters. Might not. The Indomitable is going to make it. And not Terra and Erebus are already here, so we're going to let them, we're going to punish them and send them back to Opari. Still 29 units. So I do want to get a larger force in Formosa. Shannon did not make it, not a surprise. Japanese transport sinking. Bombardment at Woolley. Sotawall, 100 casualties landing on the beaches. ASW attack. A couple of our transports were found. And we found a couple of theirs with the battlecruiser force. Trying to take out the troop transports. Or at least they're full of troops. I don't know if they're coming in or going out. Sotawall is ours now. And 6th of July. Nothing in Pearl Harbor, nothing West Coast. It's looking bad. I don't think Missouri or Sumner are going to make it. Sumner is getting better somehow. Oh, is it a carrier up here? Take a look. Naval attack, ASW, naval attack, escort, naval attack. Perfect. Head up here. Top off our destroyers. They may make it. Battleships are headed back. Rather than bombarding like I want them to. Set them to attack up here if they find something great. If not, they'll head back to Midway, which works because they've used a lot of ammo. Pop these off since they've been used up some. Replenishment ship is fine. Let's move the other one here to Wake. Galliot is fine. Woolley, we don't need to unload anymore. We can load back in. Do not unload target. They're heading out to go investigate. 3 reported, 2 reported, 1, 2, and 2. We have additional transports here. Not only do we have transports, we have troop transports. Let's load some troops. We have 16,003. I think I remember running into this before. Try to take all of the Australian division. No retirement, no unload. Set them to go to Satawal. Anchors headed this way. Can we put them here? Will they make it? Yes. So slight diversion. They have switched to surface combat. Set them to bombard some more. Nothing in Singapore, nothing Manila. Hong Kong. We have the Dutch battleships, coastal ships. Then we have the Monitors Dreadnought. We'll send to Alpari. No retirement allowed. And then we have Indomitable. Disband them in place. They are unloaded. They're unloading. Perfect. That will help with getting the Sopwiths up and running again. Aviation support is not in place yet. Because those are engineers. Oh dear, I was supposed to be moving somebody else. Alright, let's get a transport. We'll grab 4 transports. A couple of destroyers to protect them. Load troops. What we want is not here. Or it is here, but not what we want. Alright, yep. We need to Far East forces to Southwest Pacific. And same for you. There we go. Now if we go back, we can load troops. Engineer. Engineer. Set you to done. Retirement allowed. Unload. Set group for Taco. Once we get that airbase up and running, I'll feel more comfortable bringing in the rest of the troops. Now they're secure. we'll have time to react if they decide to throw the kitchen sink at us. But with that, I am out of time for today. I appreciate you staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.